Venom and Super Venom
on that one car. We're not talking in the series, on that one car for Chip Ganassi Racing.
Well, it shows you the talent here, and I think that's one thing that's difficult about this race is there's so many cars. I don't know that we can do justice to how many great race car drivers there are here.
My favorite
gets a chance to go win
always
the
been
Indy
the
Championship,
Speedbird.
win Indy 500s, win NASCAR races. But that doesn't mean they're not exceptionally skilled. But you see on those cars how many IndyCar champs there are. There's so much talent down here, worldwide talent at this event this weekend.
As Dave mentioned a moment ago, Alex Blow in the 01 we're looking at right now currently. And we saw a moment ago Pippo Durrani get second finally on the racetrack. And there was a pretty good spirited battle between those two. But we were watching that GTD battle.
And I love the stock car. It can be a bitch. Such a fun car.
And I think that's just like maybe your one takeaway. 6 hours in, these guys
like
are
those
nose
weird
to tail.
ones.
Yeah, 7.5 hours in, right there, nose to tail. And better than that, Porsche versus Ferrari.
Those are big block carbureted, though. Those things are psycho.
And, when you get up close to those cars and you see the workmanship, and those things are unbelievably cool race cars. They're built to go fast. Huge brakes. The inside of them is awesome. They're just really, really cool. The machinery down here, if you ever get a chance as a fan to get close to one of these cars, take it. Because they are highly technical. They're really, really just highly advanced technical race cars, and they're just amazing to look at.
At the high point of your career, if someone would have said, hey, you're going to go run the Rolex 24, is this what would have intimidated you? The night racing,
I know what you're talking
running
about.
through the
They
infield
are
at night,
psycho.
kind of understanding the traffic. Is that the part you'd have been like, I got to get maybe better at that?
Racing against Scott Dixon and Elio Castro, those guys probably would have been the thing.
But like the stock car in this game, that big Nerf bar in the right front, that's so that they don't get the right front caught up in the guardrail, like cable guardrail that they run over in like Denmark.
Yes, can I be both?
Yes,
I was.
Some crazy
if you get
shit.
a chance to work with those guys, right? What kind of fun that would be doing it with Jack. But Jack Rouse was so successful down here. I had dinner with Jack last night. One of the legends. It's unbelievable. But that would have been a huge thing to do for me. Didn't get to do it, and I've said it multiple times. This is the first time I've ever been here.
Yeah.
Never even been to this event before. This won't be the last time, though. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, since you mentioned the name, I want to just dive off here about Jack Roush real quick. Is he excited about the new partnership with Brad Keselowski, all that's going on the Cup Series side?
He really is. This new car, it was time for the new car. The new car that's coming into the Cup Series this year, the next-gen car. It is time for a change. And yes, he's very excited about that. He's really excited about Brad. And Brad, I spent some time with Brad. It's a perfect match. Brad wants to be involved. Jack loves drivers involved. To me, it was the right thing for both of them, and it's going to pay off. And it's going to pay off sooner than people think.
Glad we got your perspective on that. Jack Roush, certainly a big fixture here at the Rolex 24. Dave, those were, I believe, two separate spins, and the 19 trying to spin again on the racetrack.
Having a little trouble is the 19 Lamborghini.
What the fuck?
And also the 38 Ligier of Dan Goldberg. There's Goldberg coming out here.
Got together with another prototype. I think the 19 car. Had he just come out of the pits? No. To see him then get loose down at the far end again was a little surprising, because you would think that he has temperature in his tires. But
Caution.
Something Jeff was saying about the sophistication of these cars, the technical sophistication, especially of the prototypes. I think it's one of those things that we see more IndyCar drivers interested in it now that the prototype machinery is more similar to the current IndyCars, as Goldberg trying to limp back around. I think when it was in the initial Daytona prototype days,
you were in front of me. I'm fifth. You were in fourth.
There wasn't as much interest, but now
I was sixth. You were.
Level has
Here, let me back up a little bit.
In the prototype, and you've heard drivers say, "Oh no, well I drive it like the IndyCar. I push it like the IndyCar. It feels like my IndyCar." Well, now there's more validity in taking the time away to come and do it, because it is a warm-up. You're driving something that is very similar to what you're going to be racing all year long, plus the prestige of the event. Why not do it?
I would agree. So Kevin, the 14 Lexus led GTD Pro with Barnicoat behind the wheel, but then they served a penalty. What's the latest?
So it was improper wave-by procedures, and I checked in with the team, and they said, it's just one of those things that happens with miscommunication issues, whatever the case may be. So they're a lap down at this point. Also, that was the same situation for the 97 WeatherTech car as well, the Mercedes. 3.5 minutes was the hold time for both of those. Both solid cars, so they can still get that back, but it hurts for a little while.
That's just part of this event, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and arguing about it's not going to fix it. I know, a lot of times they'll say, well, we're not going to serve it, we want to talk, and it's like, no. See, they've already decided what your penalty is, so it's time to pay it. They haven't decided if you're guilty or not guilty. They've decided that you're guilty, and so you've got to pay it. And it's like you rip the Band-Aid off, and you come in and you serve it, and then you get back out there and change your plan a little bit and try to figure out how you're going to get your lap back. Because we've talked about this before, and we're going to talk about it for the next 16 hours and 10 minutes. There's always an opportunity, there's always a chance to get it back. You've got to be in position, and you've got to be ready to get it done when that opportunity arises.
All right, folks, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to ride on board for a little while and make a change here. Brian Tilt, Dave Burns hopping off. Next voices you hear will be Lee Diffie and Calvin Fish, among others.
My car is backfiring like a mother. Oh my God,
The back got me.
No, go ahead. I'm last. I suck. It's okay.
Well, you wouldn't have been last if that didn't happen.
No, I was already last.
Yeah, but you was fast.
No, good. It would have lasted a half a lap, trust me. I'm like chicks on a bull right now in this race.
It is the worst fucking car in this game, in my opinion. With me, it's really bad. I'm trying to just...
I raced in the very first 24-hour event at Daytona in 1966. I came in dead last. Ford, by contrast, did better.
Ken Miles and Lloyd Ruby take the checker and give Ford a magnificent first round in the battle for world supremacy.
Daytona was the first race to their all-new GT40, and they won it in fine style, finishing first, second, and third.
This is the kind of a team that can win at Le Mans. I think this is a team that's going to win at Le Mans.
Ford's utter domination in 1966 made their utter defeat the next year all the more bitter. Ferrari swept the first three places, as Ford had. But Ferrari arranged to have their cars finish side by side, creating this historic photo op. Ford and Ferrari would both go on to score multiple wins at Daytona. But Porsche holds the record with a staggering 22. What makes any racing car successful? Makes one faster than the other? Racing is a team sport, but the members of the team play their roles sequentially.
I don't know what happened to you.
You start with a designer, someone with an intuitive sense for ways to outwit the competition and the rules. Then you need a crew chief who's both a great mechanic and a natural leader, a tireless machine living in total harmony with his car.
There was an open door and then there was not.
8 hours apiece, time to sort out who's fastest and who isn't.
I just walked the fucking dog.
Finally, you need luck. Good luck is the last indispensable member of any winning team.
Phenomenal finish.
Reputations are won and lost in this most important race.
Whoa.
Nobody better to do an emotive synopsis of this Rolex 24. No one better than our Sam Posey. Sam, thanks for doing that. It wouldn't be the same without hearing your voice and your magical words. Hi, folks. Lee Diffie along with Calvin Fish, 1990 class winner, and the recently inducted NASCAR Hall of Famer, Dale Earnhardt Jr. We're back with you until midnight. We're here until 10 Eastern on Peacock, and then we'll make the switch to USA
Do I have
Network.
no front
Racing
tires?
into the night and racing
Oh my God!
fast,
Oh
like he
Jesus!
does so well. Kamui Kobayashi in the number
I
48
had no left
Ally
front. I
Cadillac.
thought I had no right
Well,
front.
certainly these Cadillacs look awfully quick, but looking at the time against scoring chart, seems like the two Cadillac racing machines from Chip Ganassi Racing, the 01 and the 02, have a slight edge in overall pace, but everyone's so tight, Dale, you know, not separated by more than 3 or 4 tenths among the whole field.
Definitely seeing the 48 car
present itself as a potential winner of this race. We know how close they came last year. Seems like they've made some adjustments. Not only got some speed out of this car, but also made some adjustments to their lineup. And a bit of pace, and the pace that Jimmy Johnson has brought this year. Big improvements from him overall to be able to help this team compete this year for the win.
Nice composure too with the issues they were having with the off from Jimmy when he got barged outside in turn 2. Because Chad Knaus and the team making the right calls, using the right strategy under a yellow to get those body parts fixed and get the car back to 100% performance.
So as we see the LMP2 class leading car come in, the G-Drive official retirements.
Yeah, it's amazing the ability these teams have to be able to repair